back again. Beautiful Tuesday. You know? How you doing today, Oga Kenny?
In the Ethos, feeling
Hey
great.
man. you
Wonderful
know,
weather.
one that's isn't that shocking? I'm in Texas, man. And we had some rain yesterday. There was warning of hail and maybe some tornado, you know. But I happen to be in an area that hardly ever gets hit, except for last time we got hit with that snow. So yeah.
And no power. Sent
And
you back to Africa.
hey, dude, man, sometimes you need a reminder, man, to remember where you've come from and where you are now so you can keep pushing, right? Exactly. Now, speaking of where we've come from and where we're going to, man, let's take a look at the markets today, man. Hey, Bitcoin dominance yet again dropping, right? I mean, this has been a common theme for the past couple months now, and Ethereum rising
Was it
again.
was it 47% yesterday or was it 45 still?
Um, no, I think it was somewhere close to, yeah, I think it was about 47, maybe 50. We have to double check that. But I
Let me
do
go back and
know
look at that.
that Ethereum was somewhere around 14 not too long ago, and now it's 17.
Yeah.
That one I don't remember that one for sure. So, um, yeah, definitely still dropping. Ethereum, man, new all-time highs, 3,200. I mean, that thing is just smooth sailing. How is that going for you?
Ethereum was at 3,000. Was it 400 yesterday? So
Right.
it's down 200 today. So, but that
Yes.
said, it's still moving up.
Still highest points
Yeah.
there's been so far, right?
Yes,
And
sir.
of course, we're gonna be talking about Dogecoin here, which I mean, we might as well roll into the first news article which we have here, which we're just gonna cover. This one is from Andrew Singer with Cointelegraph, and it's talking about blockchain and education. And this really gets me excited, right? Because I think crypto at this point is just taking over the world. Crypto is transforming the way we operate, and it's just an amazing thing. Now there are sectors that are resisting it, and the funniest part about it to me is just seeing that there's so many sectors that are resisting this change, and there's nothing they can do about it, right? Bitcoin and or crypto or the
Yeah.
blockchain in general is just happening to everyone right now, and you cannot deny it, man. So you just have to embrace it. So this is another exciting um, sector, if you will, education, where crypto or blockchain, I keep saying crypto, is making
Yeah,
that
it's a
difference,
blockchain. Yeah.
right? And this is with your educational records. So essentially, the idea is with things like your transcripts and any other school records and things like that. And I think this will also expand into the medical field and things like that. You'll be able to store your records on the blockchain, which means it's decentralized, not controlled by anyone, right? You don't have to call someone or drive to a school to get your records um, before you get them, or pay for them for that matter, right? Because if you went to get a transcript, you have to pay for it, which I never
No.
understood, right? You just
You already took all my money, yo.
exactly. You're
And
printing me
I'm
a
still
piece of
paying
paper and
after I
you're
left the
charging me 50
school.
bucks. Exactly. Right. So, and it reads here, blockchain in particular holds promise to create more efficient, durable connections between education and work, wrote Ted Mitchell, right? And we're just gonna roll down here, which is to the good part, right? Education credentials have been typically stored on centralized systems, right? That's what I was talking about. It's stored by your school on their database, on their server somewhere, and that essentially gives them authority over your personal information. Not to sell it and things like that, but you get the idea. Now, the problem with this explained the report above, is that data can be changed, deleted, and shared without the consent or knowledge of the individuals who created that data. By comparison, blockchain technologies are inherently more transparent, persistent, immutable, and secured by the encryption noted the report. Same report we're talking about here. And this is kind of what I was talking about when we started here, right? That blockchain is just rolling in, and it's almost impossible to resist it because it's just better in every way, right? Which, I don't know about you, but this is something that I think that it's cool. And I think the most cool part about it is the fact that it's decentralized, which means it's open to everyone, it's publicly accessible, but it's also very secure,
Yeah.
right?
I would say that there's been this argument that the internet is broken. The internet is broken. We need Web 2.0.
Right.
The folks out there have been working on improving the security behind the internet,
Of course.
right? And the process of doing that, we ended up having the black internet.
Yeah,
And on the good side, we finally have a solution that fixes a blockchain that fixes some of the issues or concerns that we have with the internet.
of
And
course.
instead of adopting and accepting it, people are fighting it. But the reality is, like, just like the early days of the Windows operating system and people pushing back because they don't want a desktop.
Of
I think
course.
we're having something similar now. I'm not that old, but from my understanding, I was there during Windows 95 and Windows 97. People literally saying, I'm not going to learn how to use a computer. And as a
Yeah,
kid back then, I was like, you better learn how to use this baby because this sucker is making life better. And I do
absolutely.
think that blockchain is the new wave to the future of the internet.
Of course.
And you just got to get on top of that adoption as quickly as you can.
Now, following on with that, there, you did bring in, you did find an article which was interesting, and this was about blockchain and the internet. So
Yep.
let's dive into this. What is this one
Yep.
about with the
So,
security?
when you want to do a secure transaction on the internet, you need
Right.
what you call a SSL certificate,
Of course.
right? And you pay companies to get access to their certificates. You
Definitely.
have to be a verified organization. Make sure that you're not faking people and getting people's money.
Right.
So you get the license assigned to your IP address, and then you use that for your secure transaction.
Right.
But the argument now is this in this conversation. This is way back in 2015, as you can see.
Mhm.
Conversation that's been going on that wait a second, blockchain could actually eliminate the need for secure
SSL.
sockets.
Yeah.
And the reality is yes, but folks are like, well, if I have built my entire site
Right.
around SSL, how do I adopt or migrate to
Mm.
blockchain?
Blockchain. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure somebody out there was gonna come up with a solution very soon. Uh, it's only a matter of time.
It is.
Because I remember working at the State Department where we literally had to create a TLS for us to connect one system to another,
Right.
right? And it's gotta be okay. Do you want it one-way communication? Do you want both ways communication? That now creates different security concerns. But if you have blockchain and both systems are blockchain, you can literally audit the entire system and know what's going on. I,
Absolutely.
I see a lot of opportunities in that industry, and I think products like Ethereum
All right. Oh,
might be
dude.
solving that problem big time very soon.
uh,
I can see the potential of Ethereum for that.
yeah. When I look at the potential that Ethereum promises, man, it makes me very happy because I think that this is there's this the first NFT which I
Yeah.
purchased, which I will share that with you guys at some point, and that's what it was talking about, that we're going to use blockchain to liberate people, right?
Yeah.
Making people independent, making you your own bank, making your records secure to yourself, and even adding on to what you were saying there, um, you know, having that self auditing that blockchain has, right? Verifying information by verification of information by multiple nodes, right? To make sure that the information is correct all across the board. And if it's incorrect in one place, it's,
Yeah.
automatically is rejected. So I think that's in itself is so powerful.
Yeah, I think companies like iStock and all these companies that basically own all the pictures on the internet,
Right.
they could benefit heavily from NFTs because if you can convert all your contents to NFTs, it's easy for you to sell and know if somebody's reusing it.
Absolutely. Now,
And
NFTs are really great, and that space is just blowing up right now. The
oh yeah,
only
it's gonna
the
blow
only
up
issue
big
I'm
time.
having with it is the transaction fees. The gas fees are way too high. Fees are way too damn high. I don't know if you've seen that meme before, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
that needs to be that is one issue that needs to be sorted out, because sometimes there's some things you want to do, and you just cannot do it because of the transaction fees, right?
Yeah.
Initially, when I started, I lost a lot of money in transaction fees, but over time I started learning the correct tokens to use to avoid
To buy.
transaction fees when I transfer or buy things in crypto. So, man, it's exciting times ahead, and I can't do it. I just want to tell everyone about it, right? So switching
So
gears here. Go
like
ahead.
like using XRP and crypto coins to buy stuff, to buy other coins.
You know,
Okay, that's
XRP.
another video.
XRP, dude. Hey, I'm not on team XRP. That's just me. But people love it though. People love it.
Hey, we didn't have to pay any transaction fees the last few times we've used it.
This is true. This is true. But hey, oh wait. I think you're talking about XLM. XLM.
Oh, is it
Stellar.
XLM? Yeah, it's
Yes,
XLM.
XLM is the XLM is dope. I think that's an amazing one for sure. XLM, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin are
Yeah.
just some of the ones that I know right now where you can make transactions and transfers without transaction fees. So
Just a little nugget for you guys out there.
hey man, you know what I'm saying? I dropped it right there, man. Take it if you want. It's your choice. All right. Switching gears here, man. You sent this article and I was like, this is interesting. What is going on here?
Man, today is a shitty day in the markets, man. My call
Man,
options are suffering big time.
dude.
But literally, the noise is back. Oh,
Right.
interest rates are going high.
Yeah.
Bullshit. Excuse my French.
Yeah. Hey,
Give me back my money.
dude, they've
Um,
been using this interest rate thing for a while now. I mean, it's been multiple months. When did it start, man? And yeah, one moment it's like, oh, it's not gonna do anything. It's good, and then the next moment, and at this point in time, there's a reality of what can happen, right? And then there is articles just slapping the markets all over the place, whether it's true or not. And yeah, at this point, man, I'm just more in a protective mode with my strategies.
1 second.
Mhm.
Just remember May of last year, April, May of last year, when everything was tanking, and
Right.
folks are like, "Oh, the market's now gonna recover for a couple more years. Might take a couple of time to recover."
Of course.
I was adding up to my positions. I
Yes.
feel like this is one of those things where we just gotta keep adding on because
You get everything
few
for a
months
discount.
down the road, this
Yeah.
time next year, we're gonna do. Oh, all smiles like, yeah, man, we got
Right.
in at the right time. We got in at the bottom. So
No,
I'm looking
absolutely.
forward to add into. Look, all the stocks that we like, the
All right.
stocks that we really like, Apple, Tesla, Nvidia,
Nvidia, yeah.
PayPal.
PayPal, yeah.
Those are all the stocks in my freaking ARC ETF and
Right.
stocks that we actually own. So yeah, we adding on.
Absolutely. No, absolutely. We're gonna keep adding on, and like when I said defensive move, it was more like defensive move in options, right? Like
Yeah.
I would not take.
A call option right now.
Yeah, I will reduce my risk with
I'll do a
options.
leap instead.
Exactly. But like you said, and you're very right about that. This is a time when as long as the company's fundamentals are strong,
Yeah.
right? Like something like Tesla and the way it's tanking right now, for me, I don't think
Nvidia,
this is reasonable.
PayPal.
Right, and so it will
Apple.
come back, right? And
Yeah.
so this is a great time to be loading up on these stocks.
Yes,
itself,
sir.
Right, average down, man. Average down kings, man. That's what
We
I'm
like the stock.
Exactly.
We like the stock.
All right. So let's roll into some positions which we've been holding. Take a review of how our positions are doing, and of course we end up with our recommended stocks here. So take it away.
We have to review our selections. This was just scribbled
This
from
is
the
from
last
yesterday. I never erased a scribble, but hey, check this out. When we did this thing, it was down here, and it's almost there. It's almost there. Maybe it will. I don't think so. Yeah, it's on my line.
It crossed the resistance level like mad.
It did.
Question is it gonna come back down? This is like crypto as usual.
we'll give it
I
time.
don't follow the trend lines.
We'll give
Like
it time.
no, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But right now,
Yeah.
it's pulling back, and we'll see what happens there. But we do have some Ethereum, and we're definitely holding. We're not selling anything.
Yeah.
And if it pulls back, we'll definitely load more. Bitcoin is hanging out. It's whatever. What else do you have?
I think I picked OSTK. I think that we're doing the review of the stocks that we picked yesterday, right?
Yes.
So
Let's jump
yeah,
into that.
so yeah, Overstock was what I picked yesterday.
Oh,
Oh, it's coming back. That's a -1 for me today.
hey, look at that, man. It's hanging in there. Still in that squeeze.
Yeah, yeah,
A pullback. I mean, looking at the nature of the market today, man, nothing is exactly having a good
yeah,
time.
yeah.
So there is that.
Could be today.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll revisit that again. What did I have? I had higher.
Yeah.
Hey man, we're gonna become friends with higher, man. We did some deep research yesterday, man. And hey,
We're not
good
gonna
stuff.
we're not just gonna be stockholders. We're also gonna be partners.
Partners.
That's the goal.
The higher car empire, if you will.
Yeah.
So we have higher car here. Really, it's the same thing.
I think it's this news that is effing things up.
Yeah. So, but if you look at the fundamental analysis of this company, you see that it's catching on. It's catching on. Hire car is something that has not been used for a while. At the same time, during the pandemic, we had rental car companies like Enterprise and Hertz and the rest of them selling a lot of their cars, right?
Alamo.
Like they, you sent me something about this yesterday as well.
Yeah.
So now we're in this place where there's a
Huge
scarcity.
demand for
Yeah,
rental cars.
exactly. There's a
And
demand, but there's a scarcity of cars,
yeah.
and with that, I think people will start looking to alternatives, and
And
that
not
is
only is there scarcity of cars, the
yeah.
car dealerships are adding to the premium of the cars, talking
Yeah.
about cheap
Over
prices.
hey, there's a chip shortage, dude. I told you
What
about the
does that
guy.
have to do with? What that have to do with?
Dude,
What
I
does
told
that
you
have to
about the
do
guy.
with used cars?
I was test driving I was test driving a RAV4, and it's like a 2011 RAV4. It's an older car. I was test driving it for the rental setup we're doing, right? And so I'm looking at the price, and it was like 8K, and I was like, yeah, so what can we do about this price? And instantly, man, this man goes, well, there's a chip shortage right now, so cars are not really coming out. And I'm like, well, this car is already out, sir. It's been out for many years. It doesn't need a chip, dude. But I guess dealerships are definitely capitalizing on that and just hitting
Yeah.
everyone with it. And if you don't know, then yeah, they would definitely.
Now you know.
Yeah, now you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because otherwise,
So if you're out there trying to build a deck, do anything with lumber, if you're out there trying to buy a car, and
Right.
it's not an urgent need, I will say wait because they're adding on to those prices.
absolutely, I agree with that. So now, before we go into our recommendations, right? Or well, is it our well, actually, we can go into that because I think this is what it is for you. Um, Dogecoin. How do you feel
Yeah.
about
So
that?
my recommendation is Doge.
Dogecoin.
I
Or
I, I have
your
doubled
pick,
my
rather. Your pick.
yeah,
If you
my
will.
pick. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, my pick.
Right.
My pick. Yeah, we cannot say recommendation
Yeah, we
because
cannot
we
say
cannot recommend for
recommendations.
people.
We
Yeah.
cannot take, we're not recommending anything. This is not financial advice. We're not financial
Just like you
advisors.
say.
We're just two guys with a camera and a computer. We're using it as we please.
What does Tom say?
Hey,
What the effing blah blah blah.
effing blah 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 blah. Yeah, do your own research. Hey, shout out to
Yo,
Tom, man.
research.
Tom is a
Yo,
real
Tom, we love
absolutely
you.
legit dude, man. If you can check him out on
Yeah.
YouTube, Tom Nash, might as well give him a shout out.
Yeah,
Man. He's
Tom
cool.
Nash,
He's
we
worth
love
it,
you.
dude. Absolutely. So hey, look at Dogecoin, man. What are you thinking, man? Buy at the top or what?
Um, I'm just looking at the trend lines. I'm looking at the MACD, TTM squeeze. Everything is still looking good. Doesn't
Right.
look like a top. It actually went up to 63 cents or so
Correct.
this morning. So that would have been the top.
Yes.
So right now, as of today, I think people are tired of the markets. They say, "Hey, bye bye S&P and Nasdaq. Let's go hang out with crypto." So they're all loading up into crypto at the moment.
Hey,
Did you know that I called my credit card company and they would not allow you to buy crypto with, if you're trying to secure your bank and you don't
Yeah.
want to use your bank and you're using a credit card instead,
Yeah.
they don't allow you to buy crypto.
Wow.
So if you're
That
out
is
there,
interesting.
Yeah.
I've seen some things here and there about banks sort of stopping people from moving their money into crypto wallets, and I experienced a little bit of it myself. Right, I tried transferring, I tried buying some crypto on crypto.com, and usually if you're trying to use your card in a strange place for the first time, you'll get a text message, and if it's you just reply with a yes, and then you can use the card again. But this time the card was locked. I had to call the bank, and well, it was a debit card, right? So it's like, you're not really about to stop me from using my own money. But I find that very interesting. Why do you think they're doing that?
hey, you gotta control the movement of the currency. The dollar is moving into an unknown realm.
Absolutely.
Even though you think it's yours, it's the bank's money now.
I think, for me, I think like the biggest reason is they're doing that is because of DeFi, decentralized finance.
Yeah, but don't use your debit account to buy things online. Always use a credit card. You want to
Yeah.
always protect yourself.
This is very true. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, back to the pick though.
Yeah.
Doge looks great, both on TradingView and on TrendSpider. So to
Do you
me,
think,
technical analysis look good.
Do you think when Elon gets on Saturday Night Live, this it will
He
reach
already
$1?
did. So we're just waiting for it to get around and people get to see it.
Exactly. So I don't know. You think? I don't know. Will it hit $1?
Yeah.
though?
I sold my crypto coin to get in at what 41 cents this morning, and I'm already up.
This is true. All right, we're hanging in there, man. I'm here for it. My body is ready. My mind is ready. I have zero complaints about it. So my stock pick this time around, I'm going the safer route, Kenny. You know what I mean? I know that this is not usually my.
Can I say something before you go to your safer route?
Yeah, go for it.
So my friend on one of my Facebook groups bought Doge at 0.002 and 1,000 shares. Brother, I'm feeling for you right now. I'm so sorry. I'm actually sick for you, and I know that you have the good psychological mindset to actually deal with this. He had the stock at 0.002
Mm-hmm. Okay,
and
that's
spent
good.
$1,000 on it. If you spent $1,000 at 0.002
Of course.
for Doge, do you know how much that is today?
I'm thinking you'd be well over $1 million.
Yep, $500,000.
Yeah, $500,000.
Yeah.
Okay, I overshot it by half. Nice.
So, with the latest development news around Doge, if Doge goes to $1 and you spent $1,000 on it, maybe $500, maybe $250. You know
Yeah.
what? Take a penny out of your paycheck, and you know what? Just go for it. Join the crew. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Just wanted to say that.
But you don't have to do it. Do whatever you want. It's not financial advice.
Motherfucking blah blah blah.
You just have to finish with that one. Then.
So I'm not sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. But I agree with you though. I think, hey, listen, man, you have to take the risk. And man, I feel for him. That's tough.
Yeah,
That
I
is
feel
rough.
bad.
Dude.
Yeah.
That is insane. Okay, well, hey, but on the bright side though, we do have someone in Crypto Squad who has been making some nice gains on Doge. And the interesting thing is when he called me about it the first time, and this is our boy Leo, if you're watching. He called me the first time, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it is. It is it, man. You should probably sell it." And I'm grateful he did not listen to me because he crushed it. He absolutely crushed it. So shout out to you, Leo. All right, so we're
Good
gonna move
job,
on.
Leo.
Yeah, man. We're gonna roll up to PFE. Okay,
Pfizer.
we're vaccinating everyone these days, man. Now, Pfizer for me is not about growth. It's not about. It's just more so about safety and steady dividends. Now, there is a possibility that the dividends might be reduced soon, but so far, Pfizer has always had some of the best dividends out there, right? About 3.92% yield the last time I checked, which is absolutely amazing for any stock, right? Of course, there's things
Yeah.
like Coca-Cola and Altria, but for me, it's Pfizer, mostly because it seems to kind of hang between that 26-ish to 30 or $40 range. I mean, 26 is an extreme, but generally, as you can see here, there's multiple times where it kind of bounces off that, 30 level about, and it kind of gets up to about 40, and then it just comes back. So it's within that safe range there. You can always kind of average down when it comes back. This is an easy one to follow, right? And the dividends are great. So for me, we're not looking for growth here, but we're just looking for continuous dividends.
Yeah, I'm looking at your Fibonacci lines there, and
Yeah.
I put a limit order for us to buy some at 38.
At 38.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it will come down there anytime soon. But
I think it will.
historically, it
I think-
always bounce back down,
I think you'll make it there. I mean,
and I'm
looking
willing
at
to.
momentum should be dropping off soon. We already have an exit signal there
Yeah,
from the
yeah.
AI software, and yeah, that should be that. But it shouldn't crash, right? Still very
No.
good dividends.
Yeah. So I think we should load up all the way down to like $34. But I have a limit order in there for 38. So right now.
Sounds good to me. Awesome. All right. Well, hey man, this has been a good one. Do you have anything else to add before we close this one out?
PJs.
Hey,
We're missing you.
yes, PJ. Man. PJ's gonna be back on the show soon. Hey, PJ's taking care of family right now, and it's a
Yeah.
beautiful thing. So, love it. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, drink water. Stay out of the rain.
Exercise.
Exercise. You know what I mean?
Control your mindset.
Take deep breaths and all that good stuff. Check out.
Double O out.